Next question. What about others? Hari, profit or loss? Nikhil, here's the question. 130 number. ₹11.45 profit. Perfect. So with this, we are done with. So we have practiced a few things, a few numericals. Yes, Nehal, in this case, you will be getting options. You're talking about the 4 options, right? Yeah, you will be getting. It is just that I have deliberately not given to you, just so that you do not get biased with the answers. They will be giving you. Okay, so because for some reason the recording has started just now, but let me recap for anyone who will be watching this video later. So I'm recapping whatever we have discussed today in the next 5 minutes or so, and that will be a recap for all of us also. So we had already covered more than 95% of everything yesterday only. So today we have talked about option Greeks and some of the option strategies. We had already talked about 8 option strategies yesterday: call buy, call sell, put buy, put sell. Then bull call, bear call, bull put, bear put. 8 strategies. Then today we talked about straddle. Straddle means at the money. Both at the money, call and put, buy long straddle. Both of them sell short straddle. Instead of at the money, if we make it OTM, out of the money, both of them buy OTM call buy, OTM put buy, long strangle. Both of them sell short strangle. तो जो शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल होता है उसका पे ऑफ डायग्राम ऐसा होता है. अनलिमिटेड लॉस को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए वी बाय ओटीएम कॉल एंड पुट ऑप्शन. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज आयरन फ्लाई. सो at the money call sell, at the money put sell, and both OTM call and put buy, this is called iron fly. OTM call sell, OTM put sell, this was short strangle. इनके भी OTM call और put buy कर लेंगे अगर हम, तो this will become short, this will become iron condor. And then we talked about a couple of more strategies, which is call butterfly, 2 ATM call sell, 1 ATM call buy, and 1 OTM call buy is called call butterfly. अब ये मैं बताऊं या आप बुक में से मगअप करें, एक ही बात है। सो डज नॉट मेक मच सेंस टॉकिंग अबाउट देम, क्योंकि इनका पे ऑफ डायग्राम आपसे नहीं पूछा जाएगा और ज्यादा चीजें इनके बारे में नहीं आएगी। हार्डली वन क्वेश्चन यू विल बी आस्क्ड ऑन these complicated strategies. So let us not focus much on this topic, but these are all the strategies we have talked about. Approximately 20 strategies. I'm repeating: long call, short call, long put, short put; bull call, bear call, bull put, bear put; long straddle, short straddle, long strangle, short strangle; 12 straddle or strangle hedge कर दिए तो becomes iron fly and iron condor; 14 then we talked about call butterfly and put butterfly; 16 then covered call is just पोर्टफोलियो को हेज करने के लिए कॉल सेल कर दी, दिस इज कॉल्ड कवर्ड कॉल, और पोर्टफोलियो को हेज करने के लिए पुट बाय कर ली, इट इज कॉल्ड मैरिड पुट और प्रोटेक्टिव पुट। सॉर्टेड। और अगर आपने कॉल बाय और पुट सेल दोनों बुलिश स्ट्रेटजी क्रिएट कर ली तो क्विकली टेल मी इन द चैट बॉक्स इस स्ट्रेटजी का नाम क्या होता है? व्हेन यू बाय अ कॉल एंड सेल अ पुट, when you buy a call and sell a put, it is called long combo. Anurup, you are absolutely right. Also called that synthetic long future and also called as long combo. Buy put and sell call, short combo. और ये अगर पोर्टफोलियो हेज करने के लिए किया जाए तो उसको कह देते हैं कॉलर। अगेन मगअप ही करना पड़ेगा, कोई और सॉल्यूशन नहीं है इसका। रियल लाइफ में आपके स्ट्रेटजी के नाम मैटर नहीं करते, डेल्टास मैटर करते हैं, स्ट्राइक प्राइसेस मैटर करते हैं। और अभी तक हमने ये 3 क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करे हैं, 4 क्वेश्चंस। एक ये जिसका आंसर वाज ऑप्शन इज आउट ऑफ द मनी, एक ये सेकंड वाला जिसका आंसर वाज 5, 1 सेकंड, एक ये वाला जिसका आंसर वाज 257, एंड दिस वन इसका आंसर वाज प्लस 11.45। एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट 4 definitions: theta, gamma, vega and rho delta. We had already covered yesterday. What is theta? Rate of change of option premium with respect to time till expiry, that is theta. टाइम विद टिल एक्सपायरी धीरे धीरे कम होता रहता है तो थीटा डिके होता रहता है। गामा इज द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ डेल्टा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अंडरलाइंग एसेट। वेगा इज द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ ऑप्शन प्रीमियम विद रिस्पेक्ट टू वोलेटिलिटी, एंड रो is the rate of change of option premium with respect to market interest. ब्लैक शॉल्स मॉडल और बाइनोमियल मॉडल, ये दोनों मॉडल चाहिए होते हैं ऑप्शन प्राइसिंग करने के लिए। दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क यू, बट दे माइट आस्क यू, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वोलेटिलिटी जो है उसकी वजह से ऑप्शन का प्राइस बढ़ता है या कम होता है, इट इंक्रीजेस और डिक्रीजेस, दिस दे कैन आस्क। वेदर ब्लैक शॉल्स फॉर्मूला में वो न्यूमरेटर में आता है या डिनोमिनेटर में आता है, क्वाइट फ्रैंकली बहुत बार कोशिश करी है मैंने लर्न करने की, हर बार सिर्फ एग्जाम से पहले एक दिन पहले ही लर्न होता है थोड़ी देर के लिए, एग्जाम खत्म होते ही मैं ये फॉर्मूला भूल जाता हूँ समहाउ। तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग के सबके साथ ऐसा होने वाला है, सिर्फ एग्जाम से पहले इसको पढ़ जाइएगा, आपके माइंड में रहेगा थोड़ी देर के लिए। else it's a difficult formula, you can simply do a simple Google search and type Black-Scholes model formula to calculate the European call, तो आपको फॉर्मूला मिल जाएगा, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं उसके अंदर, और बस ये आपसे पूछा जा सकता है। So with these words we are done with the entire syllabus, and now we will be talking about great hurry. We will be recapping everything that we have discussed. Everything we'll be recapping quickly and then we'll practice a few questions. तो जल्दी से अपने क्वेश्चंस हैंडी रखते रहिएगा, बाद में पहले मैं एक बार पूरा रीकैप कर देता हूं आपके लिए। So those who are active with me right now may please write yes so that I know how many of you are with me here. Wonderful, almost all of you. Okay, great. By the way, were you able to understand the option open interest yesterday, just in case you attended the session? Okay, great. Surinder says to understand more about the options call, your which videos need to see in YouTube. अब ऐसा बताना तो मुश्किल रहेगा सुरेंद्र. There are many videos which I have recorded. Maybe you can connect with me on LinkedIn and then I can share these videos with you. But none of these things, I mean, I would never like to share anything in which any of my I have vested interest or any of my clients has vested interest. I generally share the free resources available. Okay, now listen to me very carefully. We started with, okay, great, Ravi. So we started with the capital market. Remember, on the very first day, we were talking about finance. What is finance? Saver, spender. Financial markets comprises of something called asset classes, equity, commodity, currency, bonds, real estate, arts and collectibles. All of them are asset classes. Derivative, mutual funds, ETFs are products. Then we talked about what is equity, part ownership. Why do we buy equity? Capital appreciation, dividends, voting rights. Why does a company issue equity? Expansion, diversification, debt repayment, working capital requirement, exit option for initial shareholders. How does a company issue equity? It issues equity for by different ways. For example, private placement and public issue. Yeah, I can open the Excel sheet also. But again, मैं इतनी fast जाऊंगा that I will not be able to catch up all these concepts. तो सिर्फ आपके सामने open करके रख देता हूँ मैं for the time. Allow me a second. Okay, Ankit, great. Vivek, I need to reopen the Excel sheet. I'll open that in a while, in a few minutes. In the meantime, I'll continue my revision. So how does a company issue equity? A company issues equity by two ways, private placement and public issue. What is private placement? Less than 50 people at one point in time or less than 200 during a year, it is called private placement. More than that, it is called a public issue. How does a company issue equity? Through exchanges. We all know about exchanges. Then through brokers. We all know about brokers. There are two different types of brokers. Full service broker, discount broker. We tried some calculations. Then we talked about an introduction to forex market, bond market, commodity market also. Commodity market में we talked about intangible and tangible commodities. We talked about hard and soft commodities. We talked about perishable and non-perishable commodities. Here is the Excel sheet for you. Just give me a second. ये रहा. Then we talked about all these terminology: face value, VWAP, open, high, low, close, market cap, types of company based on market cap, short selling, price band, order book, index, types of indices also we discussed, the equal weighted, the price weighted, the market cap weighted, and so on and so forth. Then we started talking about the derivative basics, जहां पर हमने डिस्कस किया forward, futures, options. I do not know what is the problem with this Excel sheet right now. Yeah. Then we talked about various types of orders: limit order, stop loss order, SLM order. Then we talked about derivative. वो सारा करने की हमें जरूरत नहीं है. We all know about speculator, hedger, arbitrager now very clearly. Then we were talking about the futures की valuation वाला formula, that is important. F is equal to SERT. ये जरूर practice कीजिएगा, इसके ऊपर आपके questions आ सकते हैं. Then we talked about the margins also. Margin के ऊपर भी question आ सकता है. Where margin, span margin, maintenance margin, initial margin, mark to market margin, all these kind of margins. उसके बाद वी टॉक्ड अबाउट, ये सब कुछ हमारा कवर हो गया था। उसके बाद वी टॉक्ड अबाउट ऑप्शंस, कॉल एंड पुट ऑप्शन एटसेट्रा। सब कुछ अब बच्चों वाला लगेगा आपको, डिस्कस करने का फायदा नहीं है ज्यादा। कॉल बाय कॉल सेल अब हमें सब आता है यहाँ पर। इन सब का पे ऑफ डायग्राम, पे ऑफ मैट्रिक्स सब हमने बनाया था मैनुअली। ये टेबल इज इंपॉर्टेंट, दोज हु डू नॉट, those who are still finding some trouble may take a screenshot of this. Anyways, I'll upload the Excel sheet today before the end of the session. So ये हमारा हो गया। ITM, ATM, OTM हमें आता है। फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मार्केट के अंदर भी हमने अभी रिसेंटली डिस्कस किया है, तो रिवीजन की ज्यादा जरूरत है नहीं। सो डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट कोट हमें आता है। क्रॉस करेंसी, ट्रायंगुलर आर्बिट्राज, इकोनॉमिक पैरामीटर्स इज फाइन, बॉन्ड्स अभी कल ही डिस्कस किया है। परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, सब आता है। वी आर चैंपियन, जस्ट किडिंग। सो अभी क्योंकि रिसेंटली ही किया है तो आई डोंट थिंक कि ज्यादा रिवीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट है, अभी तो बिल्कुल फ्रेश होगा वो। सो ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटजीज, ये एक डिफिकल्ट टॉपिक है, इसके ऊपर हम क्वेश्चंस हमने कर लिए हैं, और अभी हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस ब्रेक के बाद दोबारा से करेंगे, which will be in general. So I'll be taking around, let's say, 30-35 minutes of yours, and I think we should be done. There are a couple of type of questions which मैं definitely करवाना चाहता हूँ आपको, क्योंकि उसके रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, वो मैं ब्रेक के बाद आपको, रीपैट्रिएशन वाले जो क्वेश्चन होते हैं वो मैं आपको करवाऊंगा। This is something that we are going to discuss or start with after the break. After doing some basic questions, we'll be talking about the repatriation वाले questions, वो आपसे एग्जाम में पूछे जाएंगे। और स्टीपनिंग, फ्लैटनिंग हमने सब कुछ कल कर लिया था। स्ट्रेटजीज हो गई हैं, ग्रीक्स हो गया है, बीएसएम मॉडल आप कर लेंगे। परफेक्ट। ओके गाइस, अंकित, विवेक, रवि। Vivek, you will get the Excel sheet in some time, for sure. Even not just Excel sheet, the mock questions also you will be getting. Don't worry about it. Sorry, mock questions की जो मैंने प्रैक्टिस शीट रखी है, ये वाली जो वर्ड फाइल है हमारी, जिसमें I was typing the questions, pasting the questions, even that you will be getting. So it is sharp 7:30. Let's meet at 7:40 sharp, and around 30 minutes is something I'll be requiring. Okay. See you in 10 minutes. पक्के से। इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, जल्दी आइएगा। थैंक यू सो मच। I am arranging some questions. In the meantime, waiting for everyone to join. Starting to share my screen with you all. Guys, those who are back, can you please write yes, so that I know how many of you are back? We have Biren, we have, oh, many of you. Cool, cool, cool. You are able to see the screen, right? You are able to see the Word file. There are 4 options given to you. I am not bothered about the formatting for now. Even though still I'm correcting the formatting. So tell me, what is the answer? Waiting for more answers. Snehal, think again. Anurup, Hari, think again. Rest everyone, move on to the next question. Anurup, the correct answer is D. Short Euro INR and long USD INR. Euro USD will move from 1.65 to 1.60, which means Euro will be depreciating, right, Anurup? And USD will be appreciating. Next, please, quickly. Guys, rule number 1 of NISM exam, do not assume things. उन्होंने ये बोला है that is a strong view that the interest rate gap between UK and India will widen in the coming months. 1 साल के बाद क्या होगा इस बारे में उन्होंने कुछ बात नहीं करी है, right? So forget about 1 year wali thing. That will not solve any purpose here. So simply he should buy the GBP INR future. You are partially, all of you were partially right कि फ्यूचर तो बाय करना चाहिए, लेकिन आगे का हमें नहीं मालूम है, इसीलिए we can't really talk about it. Okay, Vivek, because GBP यूएस के यूके के इंटरेस्ट रेट्स कम होंगे, राइट? लेट मी रीड द क्वेश्चन अगेन, बट एग्जैक्टली इट सेड, हाँ, तो इंटरेस्ट रेट गैप बिटवीन यूके एंड इंडिया विल वाइडन, विच मींस इंडिया के इंटरेस्ट रेट्स बढ़ेंगे और यूएस के इंटरेस्ट रेट्स कम हो जाएंगे। इसका मतलब इंडिया की करेंसी डेप्रिशिएट करेगी, यूके की करेंसी एप्रिशिएट करेगी। तो जीबीपी आईएनआर इन द फ्यूचर, क्योंकि ये कुछ महीनों के बाद होने वाला है, सो फॉरवर्ड मार्केट या फ्यूचर मार्केट इसको ऑलरेडी डिस्काउंट कर लेगी, सो द फ्यूचर प्राइस माइट गो अप। ओके विवेक, look at this question here. Here are the options. Ellen, try again. Prateek, Ravi, try again. Vivek, again. Snehal, again. So see, open position of J. What are the open position of J? 6,000 short and 3,000 long. So 3,000 short. Open position of Vijay, 6,000 short, 3,000 long. 3,000 short. Open position of Veer, 3,000 long. So तीनों क्लाइंट्स का आपस में सेट ऑफ नहीं होगा क्लाइंट लेवल पर. So gross open position for trading member for the purpose of monitoring the open position will be 9,000 USD and not 3,000 or 6,000. Clear, guys? Let me find some more questions for you. Okay, yeah, here it is. Wait for a second. Yeah. In OTC market, so this is the question. What is the difference between A and D? In A, the option is the profit is 85 paisa. In D, the profit is 65 paisa. What do you think? D is the correct answer. 65 paisa. Because when you will be buying USD in OTC, you'll be buying at 76.70 and selling at 77.35 bid price. Okay. Hari, you are given a bid and a ask. At what price do you generally buy? Ask price or bid price? Hari, at what price do we buy? Do we get to buy when we place a market order? Ask price or bid price? Ask price. So you bought it at 76.70. And to hedge yourself, or basically arbitrage mein, you are selling at 77.35. So the difference between 77.35 and 76.70 is 65 paisa is your profit. Here's this question. Look at it. Those who are mentioning 1.3% loss, read this last statement again. ऐसे दो क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं आपके, प्रतीक, हरी एंड विवेक. In one, they will be asking you, they might ask you your real returns, that's it. Or otherwise you can, they will add this word called yearly. So yearly आ गया तो 3 years में divide by 1.3% करना पड़ेगा. 1.3% को divide करना पड़ेगा 3 से, it will come out to be 0.43% loss. 1.3 तो सबका आ गया, राइट? ओके, तो मिस्टर शास्त्री, शैलेंद्र जी, प्लीज पिक अप द कैलकुलेटर. So you invested 2 lakh rupees at GBP 60. So what is the, sorry, it is not GBP, it should be USD. No, they are talking about the USD आना ना. हाँ. So अच्छा, USD तो लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है. So 2 lakh divided by 60. How many USD? 3333.33 USD. Investment fell by 6%. तो 6% अगर गिर गया तो कितना बचा? Multiply by this number by 0.94, 3133.33. Now convert this into Indian rupee by multiplying by 63. How much you are left? 1,97,400. This is 1.3% loss. 1,97,400 divided by 2 lakh minus 1, or simply, I mean, whatever, however you want to calculate this. So 1.3% loss, but Shailendra, 1.3% loss is in 3 years. So in 1 year, divide by 3, 0.43% loss. Clear? After this, we'll move on to the interest rate questions, though we have already covered some of them yesterday while talking about the steepening, etc. Correct, higher than 62. सो रीपैट्रिएशन वाला क्वेश्चन हमने कर लिया है, जो भी हमने 1.3% और 0.43% निकाला था. ब्रॉडली थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो आप खुद से करेंगे. सम क्लियरिंग सेटलमेंट टाइप के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं. लेट मी सी इफ देयर इज एनी अदर क्वेश्चन आई फील you might face trouble with. एक क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं रीपैट्रिएशन वाला, and then let us see what all we can try. Tell me this. Profit of 28%. Okay. A few more. Guys, the correct answer of this is all of the above. All are the standard tenor. Less than 1 year को money market कहते हैं. Maybe last question, or I'll see if I find any good questions. Please tell me the answer to this question. The correct answer of the previous question, you all are right. Government bond futures with a long expiry date. YTM is the correct answer. Cool. Okay, last question. Anish, steepening is the correct answer. Oh. So we have already practiced the equity derivative वाले questions. Currency वाले हमने आज कर लिए हैं. Allow me a second. Currency वाले हमने कर लिए हैं. Interest rate वाले हमने कल भी किए थे, आज भी कर लिए हैं. Prateek, I am repeating this for 1/20th time. Now everyone knows the answer. Vivek, sample questions at the end of the question, the book is undoubtedly very, very important. Reading book is of utmost importance. बिना book पढ़े pass होना is a very difficult task in NISM, except for mutual fund distribution. बाकी सबके लिए, especially ED, interest rate derivative and currency, all three are actually the heavier modules. तो इन तीनों के लिए book पढ़ना is a very, very important thing. Vivek, start reading, start with equity derivatives. Once you are done with equity derivatives, you have already achieved a lot. Then focus on interest rate derivative वाले सिर्फ शुरू के 3 chapters. I think interest rate derivative से पहले वाले जो चैप्टर है सिर्फ आपको वही पढ़ना है. इंटरेस्ट रेट का पूरा मॉड्यूल पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि इट इज ऑल अबाउट डेरिवेटिव्स. बट या देयर इज सर्टेन कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ डेरिवेटिव्स, सिर्फ रन थ्रू कर लेना उसको. करेंसी डेरिवेटिव में द टॉपिक्स दैट वी डिस्कस्ड इन द लास्ट कपल ऑफ डेज are important, like triangular arbitrage, economic parameters, cross currency calculation, direct quote, indirect quote, etc. तो इक्विटी डेरिवेटिव करके डेरिवेटिव यहाँ पे कवर हो जाएगा और कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ द एसेट क्लास वो उसकी बुक में से कवर कर लीजिए. दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू हैव टू डू. Okay, Vivek, that is good. But again, I would say reading book is very important. Hari, there will be questions around regulations, only the ones which are in the book. So clearing, settlement, some numbers, इसके regarding questions जरूर होंगे जो हमने नहीं पढ़े हैं because it is all mugging up. No point wasting time on that thing which you will anyways have to recall or remember or mug up. तो regulations, clearing, settlement, ये वाले questions जरूर आएंगे. We have focused on concepts and the numericals, which will form approximately 80% part. 20% will be around regulations and clearing, settlement, and all these concepts. Again, I'm saying make sure that you practice all types of numericals. Make sure that you read book, preferably twice, at least once. All the three books. But मैंने आपको ये बता दिया है शॉर्टकट, ईडी की बुक पूरी पढ़ लीजिए. इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव में सिर्फ इंटरेस्ट रेट वाले कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ लीजिए, डेरिवेटिव इज ऑल सेम. एंड करेंसी डेरिवेटिव्स में करेंसी वाले कॉन्सेप्ट, डेरिवेटिव इज ऑल सेम. Okay, guys. So we have Riddhi from asset class. I would like to invite Riddhi here. Riddhi, are you there?
Himanshu. Well, hello partners. Today we come to the end of our course, the NISM Train 13 Common Derivative Certification course. I hope this session was quite useful for all of you that attended. 20 hour ka session tha. We've been doing it past few days, and thank you all for your consistency, your patience. And thank you, Mr. Himanshu, for being such a wonderful trainer. We've got a lot of feedback from our partners saying that the way you carried on this course, you made it interactive. So thank you for that. And
Thank you so
partners,
much.
I would like to take a few minutes from you to show you some of our, how apart from the training that we had, arranged for you, what else Asset Plus platform can help you in clearing this exam. So let me just share my screen quickly. Give me a minute. So like you all know, there is our, this is our partner dashboard. So in the resource section under knowledge, we already have something on SIF. Like Mr. Himanshu had mentioned to go through all the three books for to clear the exam. All the three books are available on the dashboard. So these are the workbooks that are available. You can go through it from our platform. Apart from this, yes, apart from this, we also have a quick note, a summary of all three books. So before the exam, whenever you want to give, you're going appearing for the exam, you can probably also go through this like a revision. This is a 86 pager summary that is available on the dashboard. Apart from that, there is a mock test that we have for you. So you can, once you read through the book, you can also appear for the mock test. There are about 9 mock tests of all the three, under all the three kinds of derivative: currency, interest rate, and equity derivatives. All this is available on your Asset Plus partner dashboard. So whenever you are prepping, or this will help you prepare, revise, and take up the question and take up the mock test to prepare you fully. And apart from that, Mr. Himanshu had also shared the Excel sheet and the mock questions that I'm sure you must have received an email.